Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with, well, Mitchell's Super Heavyweight Samurai Swordsoul deck again. They came top 32 at the UK Nationals this year. You want to say anything at the start?
Yeah, stop drawing driver, even I can discard it, and I would have been higher.
Yeah? So I guess we start off with the normal. What were your matchups throughout the event?
I've played against 4 Kashteras, 2 Branded, a Marincest, a Pearly, a Virtual World, and some other stuff that's not important. Oh, Superheavy Samurai.
Okay.
The other ones I can't remember.
Alright, that was all 10 rounds, wasn't it? Any hard matchups?
Pearly went into the grind. Well, I know I fucked up a lot on Pearly's one, and no, that's about it.
Fair enough. Alright, we're all tired, guys, so we're just going to get straight into the profile. So.
Alright, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Moye, 3 Long One, 2 Tire, 3 Emergence, 1 Blackout. This is standard Swordsoul lists. This is standard. If you're running any different to this, just madman, don't need to even discuss Swordsoul nowadays, day and age. Super Heavy Samurai package is the Spice. Unfortunately, after this list, can't really play it. Probably move on to Danglong plays, but 3 Wukashi, 1 Benkei, 3 Bike searches any of these, 1 Scales for the Monster Reborn effect, 1 Opisa, 1 Soul Peacemaker. This is the recent ad, it come up a lot. It made sure I had another Omni Negate at the end of my boards, just to search it after you've used this in Synchro. I'm sure sooner or later Robert will get up a combo video for you guys. But you can, after you've done your synchros, you can add this, equip, summon, go into something in the extra deck I'll show later, and Fear on King Regulus because we can search it off the XYZ. Hand Chat Rise, Gamma and Driver. It won me a lot of games. Obviously, new ban list is going to be like this, so you're a crackhead if you're playing it still. But Driver. Drawing it when you see Super Heavy is fine because you can just discard it. Drawing it when you're playing Josh Swordsoul because you didn't see Super Heavy is not good.
And that's how you lost your top 32. You just drew driver every game.
To be fair, like I draw driver all 3 games. I can't really argue.
Yeah.
Ghost Ogre, not a big fan. Kind of wish it was Bells now. Maybe because I only went against 1 Super Heavy, but Bell. Every time I had this Mourner's would just been better every time I had this. The only time this was relevant when I pendulum summoned it to synchro into a Yazi is the only time it was relevant. 3 draws, obviously it's a draw heavy format. Every match you see draw another hand chap, you normally instant win in that match. That's just Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. I'd still keep this in. Obviously you can't really play, you can play this deck after the ban list, but you're gonna have to eat up your normal summon, so you can't normal summon Tire at the end of the combos, but you still can. I'll find a way, but I'm pretty sure Long One Apple Dragon combos will be better now. But for the event, no one saw this coming. This deck coming. Every opponent had a jump scare after I pendulum summoned Moe. Their brain just. I feel like because how niche the deck is, they don't, after game 1, they're just so confused and don't understand how to hand trap it, because what do I do? Do I Ash on an Emergence? Do I Ash this? Do I draw with it? Obviously draw is fine, but with all the other hand traps, I feel like personally they hit them all wrong. And I feel like the surprise factor won me most of my games. I've just finished the main list. 3 Ash was great. Ashed a lot of things. I've also pendulum summoned this to go into a tie because it's level 3 tuner.
You mean the Yazi?
That's the one. This I can tell how tired we are. Yeah,
we are exhausted, guys. We've had a long journey back.
2 Shishao, 2 of the big boys, standard Swordsoul stuff. 1 card that could have fit in the extra deck that I feel like needed to be back in was Berserker. It's just the room is so tight. But with going in, I'd probably take out one of the Scareclaws for a Berserker, because Berserker come up too much. If I had Berserker in the game I lost against Kashtera, I would have killed him. Baron, Axel Synchro, you can use with Bike or Gamma. Drag out you always end on it normally as the spell negate additional. Yazi and Baxia, standard Swordsoul combo stuff, Baxia to bounce. I was like, I had a game, like I've had it come up 4 times now that I've made Baxia with Tae bounced, and because I've banished like my blackout or something like that, this is like on the crackback. I'll use it, summon a Moe again and use it because I banished a sort of blackout. I still have a token. I'll just synchro both and still go off. Borrowed Savage because we end on it. 2 Scarecrow, Rip my boy is banned, but hey.
Too soon.
Too soon? So I think the Pearly and this was too soon.
Yeah, they shouldn't have hit the Pearly or the Scarecrow. It just wasn't necessary. It's too...
Obviously, we're running... Yeah, no, it wasn't necessary. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're running Regulus, so we have to run the 2 package to search Regulus. I wouldn't cut it because I can go into Zeus off the package. I play Zeus because triple capital talent, still anything going to Zeus is always nice.
Especially against Kashtira players.
This actually come up against a Kashtira player who didn't read the card and attached with... What's the banned one?
The banned one?
The now banned one. 89.
Oh, Diabolus.
Diabolus, yeah. He attached with Diabolus, I got to pop a card which come up a little bit. And some ICS tokens.
Because obviously you need tokens for your Swordsoul deck.
What I'm gonna do after I show you the side is how I side, because I feel like people who copy deck lists, they're like, no, this side, I see how, I don't understand how you're using this side, how you're siding out cards going first and second. So we got 3 anti-spell.
Most insane card of this format.
Most insane card. I saw it only at that final round.
Really?
I was not seeing anti-spells, but...
It also saved you in that round, didn't it?
It saved me a little bit, yeah, but you gotta realise, what I haven't mentioned is 5 out of my, 10 rounds of the main event? 5 of them, every time I won the dice roll, when I built my board, they kind of just scooped. I had to blindside because you just can't break the board unless you main deck and saw Dark Ruler them all. So anti-spell I put in, but only reason is so when I built my board, I guaranteed winning because Dark Ruler is the only thing that can do it. We're playing Frost, and you might be thinking, why are you playing all these spells and traps when you've got Super Heavy? You can side out the Super Heavy and put Frost in and put all the rest of the stuff. Like, it's not that big of a package, and then you're just playing going second Swordsoul at that point. So I'm kind of siding in to going second Swordsoul, depending on the matchup. Sometimes you only side out 3 cards. Like, if against Branded, the only thing I'm siding in, if I'm going second, is Bells that I was playing. Bell come up a lot. It won me both of the Branded matchups because they tried to exposure me and I belled it. But also won me a mekk-knight matchup because they tried to activate the spell card to Monster Reborn one and I belled it. So Bell was really useful, and I don't think I'll take it out going forward. Frost targets, I have 2 Dark Ruler. One of these was originally an evenly matched, but I thought if I go against a lot of Super Heavy, I'm gonna need enough. I can outgrind and outvalue a Labyrinth player. I can't outgrind and beat a full board of negates. So I took out an evenly, put in a Dark Ruler. My only back row hate I run is Harpy's Feather Duster to search off a Frost, so it's technically like having 3 copies. But I never went against a back row deck, fortunately, so I guess I was really lucky there. Heralded, it's alright. I only played 1 Pearly player and I didn't see it, so I used it more on like the Rise Heart Pass Cash players. And like, I don't think they saw it coming either because they're thinking like, oh, X was the Encore or Kurikara, which I do play 1 of. If I had 2 more, I would probably, if I owned 2 more, I'd probably cut these 2 and played them because Kurikara, every time I saw it over 1 of, it was nuts. It was just nuts.
The card this format was insane. Like, just drawing it meant you win games.
1 triple tactical talents. It won me the Pearly matchup. It won me a Kashtira matchup because I thrusted into it. Because obviously Rise Heart is a mandatory effect, so this is always live. Drawing 2 is alright, but I always use it to like gain a Zeus. And every time people go into my extra deck, even though they're playing Kashtira and stuff, they always take the Baron first for some strange reason. In my mindset, it was, oh, they're going to rip Zeus. Zeus is like the rip target. But they keep ripping Baron, so I kept on, like, I had thrusts, or I drew this, or I just had ways of just ruining the day. And then last card, D-Barrier. Only saw this against, I'm pretty sure I saw it against Pearly, and I saw it against Branded. Branded, it got crossed out, so it didn't matter. And Pearly, it stalled the turn.
Okay. Well, that's the whole deck. You said you wanted to show your side out methods?
Yeah, so if I'm going first, my normal side is to take out Gammas and put these in because I had the blind to go second. That was my blind go second side, like 5 times. If I'm going against Super Heavy or something like that, I would take so my normal takeout cards from the deck is if I'm going second, I would take out the Pharaoh King, the Helmet, and the Blackout, because these are the cards that not really gonna come up trying to break a board that is already established. So I side out these 3 plus whatever hand trap is like not good against them, and I have literally every time I was like, cool, I've side out these 3, put them in, and then obviously the changes. Say if it's if I went against Super Heavy, I'd put these in and like take out. Sometimes I take out an emergence, an engine piece. It's bad, but like I wanted to keep all the Super Heavies in, because that's what, like, going into grinds, having the Pendulum Summon back off the level 4 tuner kept coming up all the fucking time. But it's just, these are the only flex cards. If you still want full power, just want to like take, because this bridges, this goes into the XYZ to get this, so you take this out, and you don't want to draw Blackout trying to break a board. But these are the only cards I really sided out, unless I like sided out the full Super Heavy package and put half of this in.
Okay. Well, fair enough. So yeah, you performed phenomenally, mate. We all know that this was on the profile a week ago, and there was only one change, which was the helmet. But like everybody out there, he did phenomenal. Please give a like on the video showing your support. If you want to see combo videos, we'll probably get some yugioh ones done, because like this deck is not dead next format, but like
it's not dead.
It's just,
you can still play it. It just will eat your normal summons, so you're more reluctant to hand traps. But I feel like there's gonna be someone's gonna find some way to do long one bullshit. What's Denglong bullshit into like
Denglong search pillars.
I'm predicting, by the way, before you went in with those, I'm predicting people start playing because of how valuable and how OP it was to pendulum summon the Swordsoul's. I reckon you're gonna have some like Zephyr Swordsoul deck do well, because like 9 Sings into all the Synchros into pendulum summoning the Taies after you've done Moge search it. I reckon it's gonna do nuts. I'm gonna have to start looking into it. Alright,
well, we'll definitely have you on the channel for that when that happens. But anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. Mitchell, you did phenomenal. He came literally out of X2 throughout the entire event.
Finished, I think the understanding.
You were 19th.
19th.
Yeah, you were 19th place.
With a deck like this, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, and made it straight into top 32. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell us your thoughts. If you do want to see combos, say it in the comment section below. We'll get some yugioh ones out and like some shorts or something. And yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Absolutely delicious, signing out.